All right, guys, we're back with Edison Format Players Championship semifinals at Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got myself on the left playing Blackwings versus Randy on the right playing Diva Hero Beat. So Randy won our previous Edison tournament with this same deck. He actually beat me in the finals, so this is a rematch. We'll see who will get to the finals of the Players Championship. This is our 5th Players Championship. Actually made the finals the previous 2, but got 2nd place. So we'll see if I can get to a 3rd straight final. So Randy activates E-Call. Stratos, what do you search? Alias, probably? Yeah, most likely Alias, set 2. So here comes Upstart. Oh, why is there a glare there? Okay, we can kind of see the life points. All right, so plus 1,000. Randy playing on his finalist mat. He got, what, 2nd place at the Edison Showdown 3 a couple months ago. So I normal summon Sirocco, attack the Stratos, and Randy prisons my Sirocco, set 1, pass. Now Stratos attack me directly for 18. And Randy's going to set 2 more back rows. Now Randy's on like 6 jars in his deck. Okay, so here comes Trap Dust Shoot. So my hand is Oppression, Prison, Vayu, Blizzard, Shura. So not the best hand. Now some of you guys may be wondering why I'm main decking Oppression in Blackwings. And me having, like, I just came back from YCS Providence. And I just felt like Blackwings kind of just, like, 2 of my losses were to Lightsworn and Diva Zombie. Or, yeah, some zombie variant. And I was thinking, man, these Oppressions would have helped. So I've kind of wanted to test it out here today. I actually main deck in 2 Oppression. It's not the first time I've main decked 2 Oppression. Yeah, it can be bad against Vayu and Blackwing, but... Okay, so he summons, or doesn't summon anything, so he attacks over my Vayu and passes. Alright, so I pass again. So Randy with an Upstart, leaving me at 72, and then attacks me for 18. All right. Here comes Blizzard. So Blizzard into bring back Vayu. And I pass. Okay. So now Randy decides to summon the Alias that he's been holding on for a while. And here comes Bottomless. Randy chains Gemini Spark. Now will he target? He's probably going to target the Blizzard. Maybe he's afraid of Colute. Okay, so he draws and targets the Blizzard and then runs over my Vayu in defense. Yeah, this is just I'm kind of trying to fight. Yeah, Trap Dust Shoot is so good, man. Like, he got rid of my Shura, turned off my Blizzard. I actually didn't. I opened Shura, Blizzard, Sirocco when he had the Stratos. And I chose not to summon the Shura because I was like, okay, I'd rather you prison my Sirocco because I need this Shura to go to the graveyard for my Blizzard. So here comes Blizzard into, so Blizzard number 2 into Vayu and pass. So Randy with a 2nd Alias attacks Vayu and then attacks Blizzard. So I'm going to prison his Alias. Let's see if he has a 2nd Spark. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, Randy's drawing pretty well. And, like, my hand is really weak. So we'll see if I can get out of this. So here comes Jar. I always felt like, I feel, in this matchup, Hero Beat's definitely favored. Because they just have so many answers to your cards. Like Honest, Sparks, Hero Blast, Prison. Okay, so now Stratos attack into Blizzard. Damage Cal. I Colute over the Stratos. So yeah, right now I'm just... Basically, because my hand is bad, my game plan is just to... get rid of Randy's monsters, and then I have Oppression for his Miracle and his Divas. That's kind of like the game plan. So now I lure away another Colute. Activate Upstart. So Did I not give him the 1,000? Uh-oh. Okay, yeah. I just took off 300. Okay, so we fixed it. So now third back row. Randy upstarts me, so we're at 46. I can't really see. It's a little bit of a glare. I don't know what happened. We actually played on a different side of Epik. We don't normally play on this side anymore. All right, so he calls for the third alias. Another upstart. Summon Gilman. So he chose to summon Gilman instead of the alias. So that tells me he probably doesn't have the third spark. He might not have Hero Blast either. Okay, so Gilman attack into Blizzard. And then damage Cal, the third Kalute. So Randy's going to take 1,000. So attack with Blizzard. Yeah, you can tell here I have Icarus, but I don't want to walk into a Mirror Force. I'm saving, like, that's why I didn't switch the Vayu to attack mode, because I want to Icarus his alias. Like, if he has a third spark, he has a third spark, but he searches Ocean. And again, Randy knows my hand because of the Dust Shoot early in the game, so he knows I have the Oppression. So I decide to prison the Ocean. Blizzard attack again, so Randy takes it. Believe him at 42. Oh, Randy's got Gores, so he summons Honest. Attack Vayu. What else do I have? A third deprison? Okay, so I use Icarus. Tribute the Vayu. Target the Honest, one of the back rows. So I go for the back rows. Again, I know Randy's on 6 jars, so that's why I'm just like, let me just hit the Honest and one of the back rows. Not worth. Attack. He Mirror Forces. So I chain Icarus, targeted both his back rows. One of them is a jar. Oh, it's double jar. Yeah, see, but I anticipated 1 jar, but not 2. Now he summons Alias. So attacks me, leaving me at... I guess I'm checking to see what's gone. Set. I mean, I'm only on 1 Vayu, so what monster would I set? Maybe Bora? Shura? Randy attacks, and it is another Icarus. Tribute the Sirocco. He chains Yada. Okay, I went for both his back rows. I'm gonna take the 19, so now I have Oppression set. Oh, I couldn't normal summon the Sirocco because I lose to like bottomless. That's why I went to go check. I was like, no, I need to set the Sirocco with Icarus. I mean, I don't think I can win. I have an Oppression and 1 random card. Oh, okay, yeah, because this gave me a follow-up play. Now I can bring out Armed Wing, and if he doesn't have Honest, I can run over the Alias. Okay, I'm going for game. Yeah, this is like the only way I can win. So attack, but he has the Gores, which is not surprising. Yeah, I was kind of like, I just gotta go for it. Let's see if you have the Gores, and he did. So then I just concede. You never know. Sometimes they don't have it. I've done it a lot on Dueling Book. Like, I'm like, okay, this is game if he doesn't have the Gores, and like I was losing that whole time. So game 2, who will move on to the finals to meet? We have Ryanai's Lightsworn deck waiting for the winner of us in the finals for the 5th Players Championship. And again, I had the most points this season. For those of you guys who may not know, the Players Championship is an invite-only tournament for the top 8 players from the previous 3 months who got the most points. You get points for entering locals. 1 point for entering a local. 1 point if you win the tournament with top cut. And then you get points based off like how you finish after Swiss. I think Randy was like 6th or 7th in points. Come on, Randy, FaceTiming in the middle of the duel. All right, so now I set a back row and pass. So Randy with the Strato. I mean, this deck always opens Stratos. I mean, I think Randy's on 3 E-Call. So with 3 E-Call, Rhoda. Yeah, he plays 5 Stratos. But still, though, they shouldn't open it every game. But then plus with the upstarts, is it like, and then the Jars and the Yada. Okay. Can I pull off the Legacy 2 and go to my 3rd straight finals? Those oppressions are going to be good against Ryan's deck, so. All right, so Randy spaces my Dust Tornado. Man, not afraid of Yada, Randy? Come on, heavy. There it is. Heavy, and he chains a Yada. Summon Shura and Crash. Yeah, I probably need... Yeah, I can't afford to, like, lose my Shura. All right, here comes Alias. Attacks me for 19. Sets 1. Here comes Bora. Pass. So he attacks, and I'm going to pop both his Alias and his Hero. Okay, that was good. That was good. Yeah, I remember Randy was telling me he probably shouldn't have set that Hero Blast. Yeah, maybe. So he wrote us for another Alias. Get any Blizzard. Summons Alias, or he adds it to his hand. I have 2 Darks. So he does summon Alias, set 1. I have Royal Oppression again. What would I set here? Okay, so he attacks with Alias. Okay, I set another Bora. Target his Spark, so he's going to chain Spark. Draws 1. So, yeah, he got a +1 right there. Summon Shura. Set 2. So, okay, one of my back rows is Oppression. So I have Shura Oppression, but he has Cyber Dragon. Okay, I have to oppress this. So 35. At this point, like, I know the only card Randy would set was Honest, so... But you never know. It's only 100 life points. I'm at least... I've seen people misplay, or not misplay, they'll lose them games because they just assume it's an Honest, or like Dupe Frog. Dupe Frog is the number one card that people are like, no, it's a Dupe Frog, I won't attack. And it's like a Treeborn or a Fishborg. Alright, so Randy bounces back to Honest. And sets 1, pass. Here comes Yada from Randy. Yeah, this is just a real grind game. I have Blizzard, but Oppression turns off my Blizzard. This is why Oppression is not as good in Blackwings as it is in Bayou, because in Blackwings you turn off, if you play 3 Blizzard, you turn off 4 cards in your deck, and you can't do like the special summon Bora plays. Versus in Bayou, it only really turns off your Dark Arm and your Return. That's like the only cards that your Oppression stops. But those cards are so good that you take the risk anyway. Would Randy set double Honest? Man, I'm at 24 or 30 something. What am I at? 34. So he deprints my Shura. Summon Sirocco. Oh, yeah. So Randy thinks about bottomlessing it, but he chose not to bottomless. But then here comes Heavy. Yeah, here comes Heavy. My backers are like Rug. Honestly, I'm gonna stop siding Rug. I don't think it's not as good as I thought it was against Hero Beat. You hit 4 cards in their deck. They're 3 Divas, they're Stratos. But I guess I count it as 8 because most Hero Beat players play 3 Econ Rhoda. But if you don't draw it in your opening hand, it's probably gonna be dead. So that's why, yeah, I'm gonna stop siding in Rug. So here he miracles, and I'm at 34, and that should be game right there. Yeah, I pick up my cards, no gore. So yeah, Swift 2-0. I don't know. I felt like I was playing from behind both games. It's just, oh yeah, see, all 3 of my Kalutes are together. I don't know about this matchup. I've always said whenever I used to play Hero Beat, and I would go up against Blackwings. I used to beat Blackwings often with Hero Beat. The only time it would be tough was when they had Black Whirlwind, but you saw there I didn't draw Black Whirlwind either game. But I would say Hero Beat is slightly favored in this matchup, but it's not like overwhelmingly a favorite. I have to see Kalutes. I got to see Gale. I mean, game 1 I got hurt really bad by Trap Dushu, so my dream of going to 3 straight finals is over. But Randy is going to meet Ryanai's Lightsworn deck in the finals, so we get a guaranteed. We're going to have a new players champion. It's either going to be Randy or Ryanai. Stay tuned for that one. That will be coming soon. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Check out the link in the description. I have a coupon code for 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles and product at Epic Cards and Games. The code is my first and last name, Oscar Zelaya, one word, all caps. Yep, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.